Very good morning, students. Today we are going to do the third part of the first chapter, chemical reactions and equations. We have already completed the part we have dealt with characteristics of chemical reactions. We have also learned about the chemical equations, the two types, chemical equation and word equation, and then we have learned how to balance them. In this part of the video, we are going to learn about the different types of the chemical reactions. As we know that there are five main types of chemical reactions that we will be discussing in this chapter of your CBSE curriculum. You know that the first reaction is a combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, and this is your oxidation and reduction reactions. So we are going to discuss one by one. Okay, I hope you are learning something from this video. If you are doing so, tell your friends, share it with your friends, okay, so that they can see the video and go through their syllabus at home. Okay, so let us start with the combination reactions. What is a combination reaction? Combination reaction is a kind of reaction where we will find two or more substances to react and form a single product. This is the main definition of your combination reaction. When you have a particular, say, reactant, it is combining with another reactant. I am just representing it by a particular spheres. When these two particular reactants they combine together to form a single additive product, they are said to be a combination reaction. ओके, जब भी हम लोग देखेंगे कि एक पर्टिकुलर रिएक्टेंट दूसरे रिएक्टेंट के साथ जोड़कर एक मात्र प्रोडक्ट देता है तो उसको हम लोग क्या कहेंगे? कॉम्बिनेशन रिएक्शन कहेंगे. So in this particular reaction we will go first with the particular reaction. Say magnesium, when it is burnt in oxygen, it gives you magnesium oxide. Okay, now we know that in this particular reaction the reactants are magnesium and oxygen. Okay, and thereby they are giving the product magnesium oxide. As we have learned balancing, we will go on balancing the equations. Okay, now here you can see in the reactant particular molecule, magnesium is a single atom, and in the product molecule we have magnesium as a single product. Over here we have oxygen as two atoms. Here we have oxygen one atom. So what we do in the product, we just write 2 in the beginning of MgO, and in that circumstances we find magnesium also to become 2, hence we get 2 magnesium atoms reacting with one molecule of oxygen to give magnesium oxide. Clear? Okay. Now when we actually do this experiment in your laboratory, what happens? This magnesium is a metal. On aerial oxidation, the amount of oxygen present in the atmosphere reacts with the particular metal and forms a white color substance on its surface. So when we are reacting with oxygen, we need to clean the particular surface of magnesium so that we can remove the layer of magnesium oxide present on the surface of the magnesium ribbon, and we will see it burns with a dazzling white fume. Burns with dazzling white fumes. This is white in color. Okay, when we are going through all the reactions, we must know that the reactions is discussed very clearly. Okay, so here what we have learned, in a combination reaction what happens, magnesium is a particular metal. It reacts with oxygen with a dazzling white fume, resulting into the formation of magnesium oxide. Yeah. Now let us go to the next. Say we have a particular reaction, calcium oxide reacting with water. Okay, we get a product calcium hydroxide. Okay, so this particular reaction, we see two reactants, they are reacting together to form a single entity. Over here we see calcium one atom. We see Oxygen, 2 atoms, 1 atom here, 1 atom here. Okay, here we have 2 atoms of oxygen and 2 atoms of hydrogen. It is already balanced. Clear? This is also a kind of combination reactions. Then again, when we do H2 reacting with O2 giving H2O, this is also a kind of combination reaction. Okay, so we have to balance it. Yeah, so this was your combination reaction. Moreover, one more thing that I want to discuss over here, in this particular reaction, what happens when we dissolve calcium oxide in H2O? Okay, so we can see that the particular beaker in which the reaction is taking place, there is an evolution of heat. गर्म हो जाता है, ठीक है ना? The beaker gets warmer, and hence we can say that heat is liberated. So we just say this reaction to be a exothermic reaction. We call this reaction to be a exothermic. Exo means excreted out. The heat is excreted out, hence it is called a exothermic reaction. Very clearly, again we know that this particular CaOH remains in the aqueous phase. We know, we have learned how to write the particular physical states. Over here, calcium oxide is a solid reacting with a liquid, hydrogen gas reacting with another component, oxygen gas, giving a liquid. We must make sure that when we are writing a chemical equation, either be the combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement, we must make sure we write the particular physical states of the particular components, reactants and products. Okay, so this was your combination reaction.